Females have no innate responsibility or honor. You give your boy a car, right? He crashes it. Bro, I fucked up. I'm gonna pay this off. I'm gonna get to work. I'll get another job. Man, I'm sorry. Bitch crashes your car. Well, it wasn't even my fault. That guy came out of nowhere. I didn't even know.
In the world of modern media, few figures have mastered the art of controversy quite like Andrew Tate. Known for his polarizing opinions and unapologetic lifestyle, Tate has become a household name, not just for his past as a kickboxing champion, but for his ability to turn controversy into a lucrative business model. But how does he do it? How does Andrew Tate use the very scandals that would ruin others to stay rich and relevant? Let's find out. Andrew Tate's story begins in Washington, D.C., where he was born in 1986. As the eldest of 3 children, Andrew was raised in a household that valued intellect and competition. His father, Emory Tate, was a chess international master, renowned for his strategic mind. From a young age, Andrew was taught to play chess, developing a deep understanding of strategy and competition. These early lessons would later inform his approach to business and life. When Andrew's father's military career ended, the family faced financial difficulties. Emory worked minimum wage jobs to make ends meet, and eventually, Andrew's mother moved the children to Luton, England, in search of a better life. Settling into the UK was tough for Andrew and his siblings due to their American accents, which made them targets for bullying. After a fight broke out between Andrew's brother Tristan and a school bully, their mother enrolled them in self-defense classes. It was here that Andrew developed an interest in one-on-one combat. At 17, Andrew met his future coach, Amir Sabasic, at the Storm Gym in Luton. He began training for kickboxing and quickly learned he was a natural. His fighting skills, combined with his growing physical prowess, made him a formidable opponent in the ring. Standing at 6'3" with a powerful frame, Tate's size and long limbs were perfect for kickboxing. His career started in 2007, and despite a shaky start, he quickly recovered with 4 consecutive wins. This earned him a title bout against Paul Randall, whom he beat by decision, securing the ISKA Cruiserweight title. Just 5 months later, he won his second belt after knocking out Daniel Hughes, making him both the ISKA and IKF Cruiserweight champion. Over the next few years, Andrew Tate would become a 4-time world champion, achieving an impressive record of 73 wins and 9 losses by 2016. However, despite his accomplishments, Andrew was left feeling unsatisfied. The older he got, the greater his desire for fame and riches became, and kickboxing simply didn't provide enough of either. He realized that despite his titles, his bank account didn't reflect the success he envisioned, prompting him to seek wealth elsewhere. Realizing that kickboxing wasn't going to get him where he wanted, Andrew began branching out into other ventures. This was when he and his brother Tristan came up with the idea of starting a webcam business. During his kickboxing career, Andrew had 5 girlfriends in different locations around the world. He had them fly over to meet him in London and sat them around a table. Until that point, the girls had no idea about each other, so tensions were high. After Andrew proposed the idea that they work for him as cam girls, 3 of the girls walked out. The 2 who stayed moved in with him in his London apartment, and they began camming as a duo. The men started pouring in, but while they successfully attracted attention, they weren't saying the right things to keep the men around. Andrew had a much better sense of what the men really wanted to hear, so he devised a plan to control the conversations. He and his brother would handle the interactions, crafting stories to extract more money from clients. The business thrived on these manipulative tactics, with Andrew stringing clients along with promises that were never meant to be fulfilled. As the business grew, Andrew realized he needed more girls to keep up with demand. His main criteria in his search were simple. He needed beautiful girls who weren't business-minded enough to start their own venture, and so would be loyal to him and his business. Over the coming months, he grew his roster to a total of 75 girls, working out of 4 different premises. This went on for a while, but Andrew eventually realized this was a big mistake. Managing so many women became challenging.
The women who were on stream were beautiful, but they didn't have a fucking clue what to say. They were saying all the wrong shit, man, and we were losing customers. Everything I was telling you earlier about wanting to be innocent. They're saying, oh, I've been here, I've been there. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're talking to some dude. You just want to hear where you've been.
And he found that the only way to motivate them was through money, which wasn't sustainable. They decided to cut down to 8 girls in total, 4 with Andrew and 4 with Tristan. They moved into one house together and got to work. The lies they told just got bigger and bigger, but the men were desperate, so they kept coming back. According to Andrew, this was when the business reached its peak, with a turnover of around $600,000 per month. During these years in the webcam business, Andrew still wasn't in the public eye. So while he was making more money than ever before, he hadn't gained the notoriety and fame he desired. In 2016, Andrew applied to join the cast of Big Brother, a reality TV show that was very popular in the UK. In the show, a group of contestants all live together in a house, isolated from the outside world. They're continuously monitored by live cameras and have microphones attached to them at all times. Throughout the course of the show, contestants are evicted from the house based on public votes, and the last remaining housemate wins a cash prize. However, in Tate's season, they added a special twist. They introduced a second house called The Other House, where contestants had to compete in challenges to gain entry to the main house. This is where they put Andrew. On day 4, Andrew was voted into the main house by the public.
I can now reveal the 2 others with the most votes are Andrew.
And he immediately began causing disruptions. He accused several housemates of being deceitful, which led to heated arguments. Shortly after, a video surfaced showing Andrew in a controversial situation, leading to his removal from the show. Although the video was widely criticized, Andrew claimed it was misleading and taken out of context. Despite his explanations, the incident had already sparked significant media attention. Following his eviction, Andrew's notoriety grew, and his social media following began to increase. Over the next couple of years, Andrew and his brother invested much of the money they made from the cam business into cryptocurrency. Initially, this was for convenience, as it was easier to handle large transactions through crypto. However, the investment proved to be highly profitable, significantly boosting their wealth. In 2018, Andrew launched his YouTube channel, Tate Speech, where he shared his unfiltered opinions on various topics.
Yeah, I am arrogant. I'm arrogant because I'm a 4-time kickboxing world champion.
His bold and controversial statements attracted a dedicated audience, further expanding his influence. The channel served as a platform to promote his online courses, which included topics like fitness, dating, and body language. Andrew's next major venture was The War Room, a members-only club that connected like-minded individuals worldwide. Marketed as a global network with influence in over 70 countries, the club promised to help members gain freedom from societal constraints. Despite mixed reviews about its value, the club attracted many members, generating substantial revenue. Membership initially cost £447, but as demand grew, the price soared to £4,147, reflecting its exclusivity. However, it was the launch of Hustlers University that became Andrew's most lucrative endeavor. The program, designed to teach modern wealth creation methods, initially offered a fixed-price course, but later shifted to a subscription model costing $50 a month. The inclusion of an affiliate marketing scheme helped spread Andrew's content across social media, significantly increasing his reach and income. With over 100,000 students enrolled, the program generated approximately $5 million per month. Andrew's appearances on popular podcasts further amplified his presence. Clips of his interviews flooded platforms like TikTok and YouTube Shorts, thanks to the efforts of affiliates promoting Hustlers University. This strategy created a cycle of exposure and new signups, continuously boosting Andrew's wealth. As his popularity soared, Andrew's social media following grew rapidly. In just a few months, he gained millions of followers, solidifying his status as a major influencer. Whether one agrees with his methods or not, Andrew Tate has undeniably mastered the art of leveraging controversy to build a successful empire. He transitioned from a kickboxing career to becoming a prominent figure in the digital world, achieving the fame and riches he long desired.